Good day, everyone. My name is Miroslav Reiter from Comenius University in Bratislava, and I would like to present the topic of my research paper with title Digital Comparative Analysis of ITIL 5 and ITIL 4 Frameworks. This work provides a structured evaluation of the conceptual structure and operational differences between ITIL 4 and ITIL 5. This presentation compares ITIL 4 and ITIL 5 frameworks, and ITIL 5 is the latest version that moves beyond IT services into digital product. Very briefly about the content of our presentation and research paper. At the beginning, we will have a look at introduction and abstract of our contribution. Then we will discuss the aims and methods used in the research paper. We will analyze the result, and conclusion. We'll be happy to hear your question and discussion. We will look in the recommendation from the result of our research. Our paper has classification M15, O33, and L86. We use qualitative analysis, SWOT framework, and expert-based multi-criteria evaluation. The main objective of this study is to systematically compare ITIL 4 and ITIL 5 frameworks in terms of their structural, conceptual, and operational characteristic. Today I will present the comparison of ITIL 4 and ITIL 5. I focus on how these frameworks support digital transformation, governance, and the modern IT management. The study is based on literature, official ITIL documents from Axelos and PeopleCert, and expert evaluation. The results show the shift from service-based management to the product and lifecycle-based management. ITIL 5 brings the new capabilities, especially in governance and AI, but it's also more complex. Provide a comparative analysis of structural, conceptual, and operational differences between ITIL 4 and ITIL 5 with the focus on governance, lifecycle models, and digital product management. And this slide shows us the main goal and key findings of the study. ITIL 5 introduction and big changes like the new value system and the lifecycle model. AI and governance are now built directly in the framework. ITSM has changed over the past 30 years. ITIL started as a set of IT best practices and grew into global standard. And this slide explains why a new version was needed. Comparative studies between ITIL 4 and ITIL 5 are currently missing, especially in areas such as lifecycle models, governance, integration, and AI capabilities. And the key gap is the lack of structured comparison, explaining how to ITIL 5 address the limitation of ITIL 4. And the opportunity is we provide a comparative framework that supports understanding the transition toward digital product and service management. This slide review how ITIL 4 is used in a real organization. Researchers found that ITIL 4 is flexible, but sometimes it's hard to apply fully. And literature showed three main areas of focus: practical central operational governance and complexity, and agility and DevOps alignment. ITIL 4 focus on 34 management practices instead of rigid processes. Organizations use these practices to manage IT services more flexibly. This approach works very well with Agile and DevOps method. Many organizations use ITIL 4 for operation and COBIT for governance at the same time, and this two-layer approach works but adds more complexity. ITIL 4 alone does not fully cover governance needs. So key insight is adaptability and scalability remains the critical challenges. Successful adoptions require not just technical alignment but careful contextual adaptation to overcome culture resistance and dynamic cybersecurity needs. ITIL 4 works good or well with Agile and DevOps and the digital transformation strategies. Teams can combine ITIL 4 with other methods to speed up delivery. This makes ITIL 4 popular in modern IT environments. ITIL 4 improves the IT services quality but has a real limitation. Many organizations only adopt a part of the framework, not full system, and continual improvement is often skipped in the practice and lack of holistic adoption. And ITIL 5 brings major new ideas to IT services and management. So it covers the full digital product lifecycle, not just IT services. And this is a big step forward from ITIL 4. We see ITIL 5 has 4 architectural changes compared to ITIL 4. The new ITIL value system. The new IT value system replaced the old service value system, if you know it. Governance and AI are now core parts of the framework. We will now move on to research methodology. These slides detail the rigorous process we followed to ensure the comprehensiveness and reliability of our findings. Our methodology is divided into 3 main phases: theory review, theoretical baseline. Next, we see structure analysis, and lastly, framework comparison and evaluation. This is qualitative study based on official ITIL documents and academic literature. And we provide a mini SWOT analysis supported evaluation, complemented by expert assessment of selection dimensions. Research question. This study answered 3 main research questions about ITIL 4 and ITIL 5. Each question focused on different aspects: adoption, structure, and strategic fit. The evaluation used clear criteria for comparison in right side. First question: how is ITIL 4 adoption characterized and limited in scholarly literature? What are the key structural and conceptual differences between ITIL 4 and ITIL 5? And to what extent do ITIL 5 change address ITIL 4 governance complexity and operational limitations? ITIL 5 shift the focus from managing IT services to managing digital product. And this is not just a name change, it changed how organizations think about value. Digital product includes software, platforms, and data services. So it's much more. And the service value system in ITIL 4 become the ITIL value system in ITIL 5. The new system adds governance and digital capabilities directly inside the framework. We see it in the right side. This make ITIL 4 or the ITIL 5 more complete and self-contained. The ITIL value system represents a transition from flexible but abstract coordination model towards the more structured, governance integrated, and strategically aligned system, directly addressing ITIL 4 limitation in governance, integration, and system-level adoptions. ITIL 4 uses 6 activity service value chain that was flexible but abstract. ITIL 4 replaces it with 8-stage lifecycle model. This is easier to follow. The new model maps better to real product development workflow. The service value chain offers conceptually flexibility but remains abstract. Organizations struggle to map it to operation processes or continual integration, continuous delivery pipelines. And we see ITIL 5 lifecycle model provides a clearer mass structure and sequence directing aligned with real-world product development, enabling tighter coordination and continuous delivery feedback loop. ITIL 4 mention automation but does not define AI capabilities in detail. And ITIL 5 includes AI and automation as native built-in features on the framework. This reflects the growing role of AI in modern operation. So AI capability model is the new one. And this table compares the ITIL 4 and ITIL 5 across the key dimensions. Use it to highlight the most important difference, and currently we have focus on scope, operating model, and governance when explaining. We see mini SWOT analysis of ITIL 4. ITIL 4 is strong in flexibility and agile argument. Its main weaknesses is that it does not cover governance or digital product well. It is best for organizations that are still modernizing their IT services. And now we see ITIL 6. ITIL 6 is more powerful, but it's also more complex than ITIL 4. Organizations need a higher level of digital maturity to use it effectively. It is best suited for companies that are already digitally advanced. And this slide shows us how ITIL 4 and ITIL 5 score in different criteria. ITIL 5 scores higher on digital readiness and governance, so the key takeaways is ITIL 4 leads in adaptability in implementation, practically ideal for incremental improvement. ITIL 5 dominates in governance, integration, lifecycle orientation, AI, automation, and strategy alignment. Higher complexity scores for ITIL 5 reflect increased organizational maturity requirements. Higher complexity values indicate great complexity, and score represent indicative expert assessment by 3 ITIL certified professionals, not statically generalizable. Now we see discussion. ITIL 5 is not just an update, it is a new way of thinking about IT management. It moves from service mindset to digital product mindset, and this is fundamental shift that affect strategy, not just operation. We see a slide of summarize the key findings based on our research questions. First, we identify clear structure difference between ITIL 4 and ITIL 5, especially the shift from service management to digital product and service management. And second, we observe the evolution of value system and operating model. And finally, we highlight the main challenges such as increased complexity in higher requirements for governance and data maturity. The implication for practice is important, and we see key structural difference, framework evolution, and persistent changes. And lastly, this slide summarizes the main conclusion of our study. We can see that ITIL 5 represents a significant shift towards digital product and service management with stronger focus on lifecycle, governance, and technology integration. However, this also means higher complexity, so organization must be more mature and prepared when adopting ITIL 5. And for researcher, future research should test ITIL 5 in real organization. So we need in future empirical validation of ITIL 5 in real world organization settings, or explore ITIL 5 integration with COBIT or some hybrids ITSM model, or investigate AI's role, governance structure, decision making, and ethical consideration. Thank you for your attention. I will be happy for any question on discussion.